I can understand you, but I can't speak like you. This is the most common question I got from all language learners like you. As you probably know from my accent and grammar mistakes, I'm not a native English speaker. English is not my first language. Even it's not my second language. It's my third language, which following by Korean and Chinese. As a trilingual speaker, I experienced the exact same like you when I was learning those 3 languages. So think back to whole my past experience. I generated 4 reasons which probably causing you can understand English but can't speak fluently. First, you are learning language only by your eyes and ears. Second, you have no idea how to transfer from passive information to active information. Third, you ignore reading also can contribute to your speaking skills. Fourth, you know you need to think in your target language, but you don't know how to start with it. I'm not sure whether you are aware of this or not, but if you find those 4 reasons I mentioned are literally describing the current you, this video is made for you. I'm going to tell you why and the actionable solutions to help you to finally speak as good as you can understand. My name is York. Watch this video until the end. For the first reason, tip number 1. Make an equal balance between input and output. In this digital era, we are quite easily to get information to input through enormous video resources by smartphones, TVs, laptops. And since TikTok shorts get viral in our daily life, we are gradually losing our control of our watching time on it. So just because of this, your eyes get a lot of practice, your ears get a lot of practice, but you may never take initiative to open your mouth to speak it out, right? In my case, I would take hours on YouTube videos in English. I only do input, but I completely ignore the output part before. And I never realized there is a balance between them. To more practically, it means you don't need to be crazy on YouTube for 7-8 hours per day. You just take 10 minutes on watching a video and spend the exact same amount of time to practice speaking what you just watched, to make a same ratio to keep input and output balance. Even just simply repeat it. So through this way, it can help your speaking skills can match your ability of you just understand. So for how to input and output efficiently to build a long-term memory, I highly recommend you watch this video. For the next, you maybe say, I did practice speaking, but when I tried to talk with someone, my brain just totally got blank and I forgot everything I learned. This is the second part. You need to transfer passive information to active information. But before that, you need to know how our brain identifies you learned as passive or active. When I was learning English and Chinese when I was a teenager, I was learning a lot of new words and expressions indirectly through other videos and others' conversation, but I rarely truly use them in the conversation in my real life. For example, I learned a new English word, gentrify. Before that, I have no idea about this meaning, but after learning, I know how to pronounce it and I know how to spell it correctly, but I don't have much needs to use it in my conversation, even though I memorize it successfully. But with time going, my brain, it will be like that. Okay, Mr. Jin, it looks like you only memorize it, but you never use it. According to your behavior, I identify this word as passive vocabulary. This is why when you try to talk with someone but fail to speak smoothly. I can speak it out, but it only can prove you can pronounce it, but it doesn't mean you can use it correctly. It's just like you have a physical credit card but fail to make a payment because it hasn't been activated yet. So the way of transfer passive vocabulary to active is when you are learning one new word each time, get the meaning and pronunciation, then learn how to use it and figure out a way to apply it in your day. For instance, I can make a simple sentence to use the new word gentrify. I remembered when I was a child, Cheonggyecheon was messy kiosks by the highway with a really dirty water. But now it's well gentrified as one of the famous urban walkway and the place which many citizens and tourists to visit in Seoul. So just like that, use the word to make a simple sentence and apply on your real life. And this word was successfully be transferred from passive to active in my mind. By the way, it's true. Cheonggyecheon is one of my favorite places I want to visit in Seoul. I will film a vlog when I reach there next week. For the third reason, you underestimate the benefits of reading to your speaking skills. The solution is quite simple. Read aloud. Okay, listen to me. I'm not saying read. It's read aloud. There are two different things. Read is just use your eyes to do one-way input, but read aloud is literally active all your senses that you can hear your own voice while you are reading it out. According to a research by a psychologist at the University of Waterloo, read aloud can help you engage the content and focus on learning much more than just reading silently. If you watch my last video, you may know imitation is the key to practice speaking skills without partners by yourself. And if you can record it, that would be better to reflect and practice the speaking skills at the same time. So next time, simply start read aloud. The last, you maybe know the symbol of master a language is that you can think in that language, but you don't know how to start it, right? So my last solution is summarize what you learn and write it down. Gradually make journaling in your target language. You may be confused, and I was wondering as well at the beginning why writing can contribute to your speaking skills. Because if you want to speak fluently, you need to think first to generate all your ideas before you express. Simply, it requires you to think in a right order first. When I was learning Chinese, even though Korean and Chinese has some parts of similarities, but they have different word orders, and English has much more. If you just briefly learn it but not think in that language, it will be like that.
Hello, I'm calling from... Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I'm a sandwich.
So to avoid this, you need to write it down to make clear of your thoughts. I listen to podcast of Dan Cole almost every day, one of my favorite content creator. I really love one of his phrase is, if you have no idea, read. If you have ideas but can't articulate them, write. As on my way becoming a trilingual speaker, I always found those people who can speak fluently in whatever language. Except the lingual skills, they always have really clear logic and amazing structures in their mind. Just like this YouTube video you are watching right now. It seems like I am talking and speaking all the time, but it literally all of them are supported by the quality of my content writing, which is the script. So keep in mind, based on those 3 tips I mentioned above, start to write. Maybe in your notes, or post it in social media like IG or Twitter or whatever. You will see the progress when you open your mouth next time. If you think this video today is valuable for you, make sure hit the like and subscribe button, because your simple click will help others to find this video and contribute their language learning journey, and all rest of things give to the algorithm. I sincerely hope this channel can help you, and also you can help others. See you in my next video. Bye. So, I will visit South Korea for a few weeks. Put in the comments and let me know what content you want to watch. See ya.